Edinburgh, the city straight out of a fairy tale, steeped in history where every street is a postcard. But could the reality ever really live up to these stories? Well, for the next 48 hours, we're about to find out. Let's begin.
Still raining. Still raining.
Our grand plan was to walk straight down the Royal Mile, Edinburgh's most iconic street that takes us right to the formidable gates of Edinburgh Castle. But as the Scottish weather often does, the rain came endlessly pouring down this morning, forcing us to change our plans.
So as it's raining, I think it's prime time to enjoy some of Edinburgh's many museums.
The Scottish National Museum is the largest museum in Scotland, and I can't think of any place I'd rather be to shelter from the rain. The building itself is Victorian, made of intricate cast iron and packed today with countless stories of the people and cultures that have shaped Scotland over the years. Happily, as we head outside, the sky seemed a little less grey, so we took this opportunity to delve into one of the most unique places in Edinburgh.
So this cemetery is actually considered one of, if not the most haunted graveyard in the world until Islington now.
Oh, well, it's daytime, so you know ghosts don't come out in the day.
That is true.
Hidden here, you may also spot a few familiar names, such as Moody, McGonagall, and Tom Riddle, which were the direct inspiration for J.K. Rowling when naming some of her characters. And the Harry Potter inspiration doesn't stop there, because just beside the kirkyard is Victoria Street, and it's widely known for being the inspiration for Diagon Alley in Harry Potter. But the Scottish weather strikes again and the rain is coming back down, so we'll have to come back later to explore this street properly and instead return to the Royal Mile, where a precious chapter of Edinburgh's history awaits us. Tucked away inside this unassuming building is a perfectly preserved snapshot of what life was once like in this city. Edinburgh was once contained within a set of formidable city walls, meaning space inside was incredibly precious and astronomically expensive. And with a rapidly growing population squeezed in here, every inch had to be utilised, which led to the inevitable vertical growth of this city.
Everything's kind of built on top of each other. It creates this very almost valley-like effect.
But inside this building specifically, multiple families would have been squeezed in, with wealthy merchants occupying the lower, more accessible floors and poorer families living higher up. Now, with all that history, we certainly worked up an appetite. So naturally, we found a place to enjoy some dinner. And how could we not try Scotland's iconic national dish, haggis?
Tell me your thoughts.
Oh, it's very sheep-like. It's a very strong sheep.
Yeah.
I like it. It's quite nice.
As we left, the rain persisted, but we decided to take a page from the Scottish book and embrace this unpredictable weather.
They should call this a city of cut-throughs. It's quite good. It's very ergonomic. You can pretty much get everywhere you need to go in, I don't know, a few minutes.
So we ventured into Princes Street Gardens, taking in the crisp air with the magnificent Scottish National Gallery soaring above us. Since 1859, this stunning building has been displaying beautiful works within its equally beautiful walls.
Yeah.
We'll be there soon.
Yeah.
As day one drew to a close, the unpredictable weather followed us all the way home again.
We are in the middle of the mist.
And later that evening, we took in some more of Scotland's coastal beauty in this charming fishing village hidden along the rugged coastline. And even in the fading light, there was still a hidden surprise waiting for us as we walked to the end of the bay.
I think I see some seals. Look, they're just there.
Yes.
Yeah, sitting on the side.
Oh yeah.
Waking up to the glorious sunshine felt like a blessing, and it looks like it's here to stay. So we kicked off our second day with a serene morning stroll through Holyrood Park, and I must say how unique it is to see such rugged, natural, wild space, such a short walk from the centre of Edinburgh. And it also marks the head of the Royal Mile. And after yesterday's rainy interruption, we were absolutely determined to walk its entire historic length today. The Royal Mile is like the beating heart of Edinburgh, I think. And interestingly, it's actually 1.1 miles long because it's measured in Scots miles, which is an older, slightly longer unit of measurement than the classic mile that we use today. And it's lined with tiny alleys and cut-throughs.
Down here, no?
Yeah, down here.
Each with its own name and story behind it. And as we approached the imposing gates of Edinburgh Castle, we made a quick strategic detour before heading inside.
Let's see what we got here.
Oh, I mean, that's loads of weight in that, isn't it?
So we keep seeing little glimpses of the castle. You might be able to see it behind us.
This is called the Vennel Viewpoint, and it's the place that gives us what many consider the definitive view of Edinburgh Castle.
I think Edinburgh's second name should be the City of Stairs. Good thing about that is, though, you do get beautiful views around every corner.
And you can lose weight.
Yeah, especially after eating that hog roast thing.
Oh my word.
But next, we're going up to Edinburgh Castle, finally. So I think the most impressive part of this castle is definitely the views. Obviously there's so many buildings and museums to see, but the views you get over the city from here.
Edinburgh Castle has dominated the city skyline for centuries. It famously sits atop Castle Rock, an extinct volcano formed around 350 million years ago. This castle has seen it all: sieges, coronations, imprisonments. It's home to the Scottish crown jewels, and Mons Meg, one of the largest cannons in the world when it was forged in the 15th century. Now it's time for something a little different, and to get there we are walking through the serene Prince's Gardens once more. It may be hard to imagine, but before the 18th century, all this greenery in front of us would have been a loch, and not a pleasant one either. It was a highly polluted, sewage-filled dumping ground for all the city's waste, and it was drained in the 18th century when the grand streets of Newtown were being constructed. But anyway, after a peaceful 30-minute walk, we arrived, and this is Dean Village, a little pocket of tranquility just outside the city centre.
Very peaceful.
Very peaceful, very unique to see it, I think, in a city as well, like this. Just, we're barely a 20-minute walk out from the city centre, and look at this.
The day is drawing to a close now, although it doesn't look like it, because the sun is still high in the sky, like it often is in the month of June. It doesn't set until around 10 PM here, and it won't set until even later as we head into the Highlands tomorrow. But for today, our Edinburgh adventure is nearing its end, and to cap off our incredible 2 days, there was only one place to be.
Another view, just the other angle, basically the opposite angle pretty much. Probably be good from up there.
You can spot this hill for miles thanks to the Parthenon-like structure atop it. And as I stand here, taking it all in, I realise something. All those legends and tales of Edinburgh I'd grown up hearing, they're absolutely, undeniably true. Our Edinburgh adventure may have ended, but our Scottish adventure is just beginning, as the Highlands are calling us. And we can't wait to see what tomorrow brings.